Hi, welcome to my living room. We're going to do some core strengthening exercises. So that's going to be for our tummy and for our hips and for our legs. And we're going to start with one where we just get to sit right here with our legs out in front. I'm going to turn sideways just a little bit so you can see me. So I'm sitting up as tall as I can. Try to keep my shoulders down away from my ears. We don't want to do this. I'm going to sit up as tall as we can. So arms back behind you. You're going to bend one leg. The other one stays straight, and we just lift it up and lower it down. Lift and lower. Try to do these with me. 3. Nice and slow and controlled. 4. Gotta get my shoulders down. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. I bet that leg's getting tired. 10. Okay, switch legs. Oh, gotta wiggle that one out a little bit. All right, same thing on the other side. Toes pointed towards the ceiling, knee nice and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do as many as you can. 5. Oh, this one's harder for me. 6. That knee wants to bend. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. You can also do that one laying down, but I think it's kind of fun to do it sitting up sometimes. For this next one, I'm going to borrow Mr. Pumpkin. We're going to lie down on our backs. Make sure you can see me with your knees bent and your knees together like this. What we're going to do is we're going to try to give Mr. Pumpkin a ride. So you're going to lift up and hold it briefly and then lower it back down. Lift up and lower it back down. Don't have your knees all the way tight together, just a little bit of space between them here. I'll try to show you. Not like this, just a little bit of space there. And we lift up and lower back down. You're really trying to lift up with your buns. There's 4. We'll see if you can balance. I don't know if I'm that talented. 5. The other thing that you can do is take it and try to move it underneath. There's 6. Oh, I made it. 7. 8. 9. And 10. That wasn't so bad, and Mr. Pumpkin didn't get squished. We're going to roll all the way onto our bellies this time. We're going to do a plank, and we're going to start on our elbows and on our knees, just to take a little bit of the pressure off. So what we're going to try to do is lift those hips up, try to keep them in a nice straight line from our shoulders to our hips to our knees, and my head isn't tucked down like this, and it's not up like this. I'm kind of looking at my hands, or maybe a little bit in front of my hands, and really trying to pull your belly button in tight so that you're using those tummy muscles instead of using your back. Sometimes squeezing your buns helps you hold this. Oh, I'm starting to shake a little bit. If you need a break, take a break. Do the best you can. Okay, I'm going to come down. Whew! This is a good exercise for our tummies and for our shoulders and for our legs. So we're going to try again. Again, knees just a little bit apart, not tight together because that makes it harder. A little bit apart on those elbows. So your forearms are nice and flat. Trying to keep those hips down. We're not doing it like this. We're not trying to sag it like this. We're trying to hold a nice straight line. Whew. We're going to shake a little faster this second time. Hold on. You're doing a great job. Sometimes having a stuffed animal is just a good distraction because I can hold them in my hands and then I'm not thinking about the fact that I'm exercising. Whew. Good job. We're going to roll onto our sides and take a little break this time. So, on my side, you can rest like this. You can rest like this. I prefer this way because then I can see you a little bit better. What we're going to do, my knees are bent, my hips are bent, stacked on top of each other. I'm going to lift up and put that pumpkin in between. And then I'm going to go down and try not to squish him. And lift up and lower down nice and slow. Don't squish that pumpkin or stuffed animal or towel or whatever you're using. Up as high as you can and then lower back down. This one's called a clamshell. It's like our knees are the shell of a clam and it hinges open. Oops, I squished him that time. Open and shut. Nice and slow and controlled. I think that was 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we gotta do the other leg, right? I'm gonna switch around so you can still see me. So my head goes the other way. Like so. You can just roll over too. All right, get into your position. Knees are bent and stacked on top of each other. This hand can help support me. And we're gonna open the clamshell and close it. Open. Trying hard not to squish that pumpkin. Figured with Halloween, just around the corner would be a good stuffed animal to use today. I think that was 5. I'm not very good at counting. Nice and slow. This one you're going to feel right on the outside of your hip. That's where we're supposed to feel it. There's 9, only 1 left. And 10. Good job. All right, we're going to go up onto our hands and knees. Make sure you can still see me. So, hands shoulder width apart, knees about shoulder width apart. You can see me this way. I'm not tight together like this. That's too hard to balance. Give yourself a little bit of space, but it's not super wide because that's going to be goofy too. So, a little space between those knees and the hands. And my back is nice and flat. I don't want to arch it down like this. I don't want it rounded up like this. Nice and flat. And actually, we're going to practice. You're going to round it up, and then you're going to let it sag down like a cow. Head comes up, back goes down. Head comes down, back goes up like a cat, arching its back. And then go back down like a cow. And make it like a cat for Halloween, a creepy cat snarling at us. All the way up. And then back down. And now I want you to find the middle. Okay? Find right there in the middle. What's happening with my picture right now? I think the sun was happening with my picture. Can you still see me? It's a little crooked now. I'll figure out these technological difficulties. Okay, same position here on your hands and knees. What we're going to do is we're going to pick up that stuffed animal again and put them down in front of the other hand and then come back. Pick them up high and set them down. Pick them up high, set them down. There's 4. My back is staying nice and flat. Don't let it sag like this. Nice and flat. I think that was 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, if you need to sit back, move your arms around a little bit, take the pressure off your wrists. Same position. I'm going to turn around so you can see me better. This time, instead of moving your hands, you're going to kick your leg out straight behind you and then bring it back down. Kick it out straight behind you. Again, we're trying to keep our backs nice and flat. You don't want to do this or do anything crazy. Try to keep that back nice and still. If you can't lift it up as high, that's okay. Down here is just fine. Little kicks work too. 6, 7, I think I lost count and we did 12. That's okay. Good job. Oh, rest those wrists. We're going to do one more on that hands and knees position because it's a really good position. This one's a tough one, okay? What we're going to try to do is one arm and the opposite leg are going to come out. We're going to lift them up and then pull them in towards your belly. And then lift them up and pull them in. You can't see my arm. Lift and lower. This way. Lift everything up and then pull it in towards your belly. And lift it up and pull it towards your belly. That's enough on that side. So now I gotta do the other hand and leg. Oh, I can't bend. There, now you can see me. So I already did this leg, so I'm gonna put the other leg back, opposite hand, otherwise you're gonna tip over. Right hand, left leg, or vice versa. And then we lift them all up, try to pull them towards your tummy. Lift and pull it towards your tummy. Out. Last one. Good. Trying to keep that back nice and straight. That was very good. I think that's enough for today. These are some good exercises that you can do right on the floor in your very own house. Thanks for working with me. Bye.